Other sampling designs. Convenience sample. Uses data that is easily or readily obtained. Often leads to biased studies. Convenience sampling is not recommended. An example of a convenience sample is call the number on the bottom of your receipt to fill out a survey about your visit. You're only going to get people who come to your establishment as a part of your survey. So people who are not coming because they've decided they no longer want to frequent your establishment will not be surveyed, and you won't know how to fix problems. Only the people who feel like calling the number will answer the survey, so you're going to get a very biased response. Systematic random sampling. Step 1. Divide the population size by the sample size and round the result to the nearest whole number m. Step 2. Use a random number generator to obtain k between 1 and m. Step 3. Select for the sample those members of the population that are numbered k, k plus m, k plus 2m, and so on. So k is just the place where you're going to start. So here we have a set of houses that we're going to survey. It is already decided that m is 3 and k is 2, which means the second house is the one you want to start at. Then you want to go down 3 houses. 3 plus 2 is 5. From this point, I want to go down 3 more houses. 5 plus 3 is 8. Going down 3 more houses, 8 plus 3 is 11. Going down 3 more houses, 11 plus 3 is 15. Cluster sampling. Step 1. Divide the population into groups called clusters. So here we have a map of Northern California, and our clusters are the counties. Step 2. Obtain a simple random sample of the clusters. So these are the counties that we are going to sample. Step 3. Use all the members of the clusters obtained in Step 2 as the sample. So we want to talk to the entire population of Shasta County, Lassen County, Glenn County, Butte County, Sierra County, Lake County, Yolo County, and El Dorado County. And then those samples will be representative of the population. Stratified random sampling with proportional allocation. Step 1. Divide the population into subpopulations called strata. So here we have a bunch of people, and we are going to categorize them by whether they're juniors, seniors, or sophomores. Step 2. From each stratum, obtain a simple random sample of size proportional to the size of the stratum. That is, the sample size for a stratum equals the total sample size times the stratum size divided by the population size. So for our sample of juniors, seniors, and sophomores, we're going to talk to 2 juniors, 3 seniors, and 4 sophomores. Because our sophomore class is the largest, so we're going to talk to 4. Our junior class is the smallest, so we're going to talk to 2. Step 3. Use all the members obtained in Step 2 as the sample. Multi-stage sampling. Most large-scale surveys combine one or more of simple random sampling, systematic random sampling, cluster sampling, and stratified sampling. Example. Identify the sampling technique used. 35 sophomores, 35 juniors, and 49 seniors are randomly selected from 230 sophomores, 280 juniors, and 577 seniors at a certain high school. Since our population was broken up into sophomores, juniors, and seniors, and then a proportion of each class was taken as the sample, we are dealing with a stratified sample. Example. Identifying the sampling technique used. Every 5th person boarding a plane is searched thoroughly. Since we are looking at every fifth person, we're dealing with a systematic sample. Example, identify the sampling technique used. At a local community college, 5 statistics classes are randomly selected out of 20, and all of the students from each class are interviewed. The people who are going to be interviewed are broken up into classes, and 5 of those classes are selected and everyone is interviewed. So we're looking at a cluster sample. To recap the section, other sampling designs. Convenience sampling is the least reliable. Systematic random sampling, as you start with a certain number and then check every nth number after that. So I could start with the 4th passenger boarding my plane and check every 20th passenger after that. Cluster sampling breaks up our population into clusters. You select a few of those clusters and survey everyone in those clusters. Stratified random sampling also breaks up your population. However, instead of choosing a few and sampling everyone, you sample a proportional amount from each set.